Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
What's up, my friend? I'm Macro from Mixing with Macro. I'm a professional recording and mixing engineer. On this record we're gonna mix here today, it is by Ricky Desktop, who just sent me over this session. This is an exclusive version. You're gonna hear the entire song. It's going crazy on TikTok right now. So we have the session. I'm gonna mix it from start to finish. What I love about Ricky Desktop's productions is that he actually produces, he actually plays everything. So he has the piano, all the stems out here, and he also raps. Here we go. Here we dive right into it. I'm gonna play you the song. This is what we're working with.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ox? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
So that's the reference. Okay, now we're going to dive into the mix. Now I could see here I have all of his vocals inside of a folder. That just keeps things organized. We're gonna send all these to All Music, all right, to my All Music bus. If you've been to follow my channel, I show you how to build out this exact template. Be sure to check that out if you're wondering how I have my template set up here. We're gonna mute all of the leads. It's already sounding pretty fire, but we can make this sound even more crazy. So here we have bass. Bass is pretty awesome. Now this is a little plugin I've been using that's been going crazy. It's called the Voice of God. This is with it off and on. Crazy. Just gives it that more round feeling. All right, cool. So that sounds really good. I just want to bring up the spectrum here because the bass is pretty much on the low end. So yeah, really nice bass. That's what I love about Ricky Desktop's production. He picks really great sounds. All right, now the piano is running through from the beginning. So let's listen to the piano. That's the piano left side and the piano right side. Okay, so I'm gonna put this piano in a little space here. So I already have my effects set up here. So what we're gonna do is send this to my Valhalla. Let's make the piano sound a little bit bigger. I want to also put an eighth note on this as well. I may turn this down later because I just want to hear what it sounds like. Very nice. I like to put my trim plugin on my aux because I can monitor the level. We have a second bass. Let's see what our Voice of God is going to do with it. Immediately just gives it that nice fullness. Okay, cool. Now we have another bass here. Okay, cool. So this is a wider bass. So I'm going to put a doubler on here on the first bass because it's more of a synth bass. Then I'm going to take all this high end. Because what I'm doing, I want to push the high end out to the sides. So we have the bass, the second bass coming through. Right, and I want to try one thing here. Put that down the middle, or we put it out just a little bit. Nice. Down the amplitude on this one. Cool. Now I'm gonna take, let's see, the drums are here. Sick. I'm gonna do this little plugin here. I'm gonna tell you guys what it is. It's a free plugin you should go check out. It is from Quake. And if you want to put some distortion on it, okay, let's go back to the original.
Hang low.
Nice. Okay, cool. Now I have it hitting. I'm gonna create an aux to house all of my bass so I can process them together. And this keeps your bass nice and tight. Let's send this to bass aux. Change the color here. Boom, so you can see it. And I'm gonna do the CLA. Let's try the CLA bass and see. Yeah, that sounds pretty fire. All right, so I like where that's sitting. So we have that set. Let me look at this here. Yeah, that's cool. Kind of want to squash this a little bit. CLA 2A on it really quick. Turn that down. Boom. Nice. Okay, cool. So we got everything going pretty good so far. I'm going to put an EQ on here really quick just to make things sound a little bit. Yeah, that clicky sound is really cool. Pretty sick. I want this to growl. I want that growl in there. So I'm gonna take the CLA bass. I'm going to take out everything here. Boom, boom. Keep the sub in there, and we're gonna get that growl going. Yeah, the bass gotta come down. Not the bass, the piano has to come down a little bit. Boom. Take that there out of the piano. Okay, cool. I like where everything is sitting there. Now let's move on to the vocals. Now these vocals are not the type of vocals you'd want to use autotune with. But I'm going to show you how to use autotune on vocals without using autotune on vocals. Put in the autotune just like that, and I think we clocked it in at E flat minor, right? Let's send this to our autotune. Boom. So once you're finished with your beat, you could just, that's what's beautiful about putting things in folders, it's very organized. All right, so now we have it here. I'm going to put this on low male, and when you hit command shift C, it copies the settings, and you can just command shift V and copy it to the same instance of the same plugin.
Lot of hoes. Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang
Okay, cool. When it comes to the vocals, I have my vocal chains out online. You can download my templates, you can download cheat sheets, everything, and you're able to replicate exactly what I do. Even though I use this exact sequence of plugins on most of the mixes I do, I don't always use the same settings. And I'm saying that because every song is different and every vocal is different, every artist is different, delivery is different. Then you can take these plugins, put it on your mix, and it'll be great. But the way I do it to make sure my mix is on point is to deactivate all the plugins and then reactivate them one by one, so I hear what the plugin is doing. So if I encounter a problem, I more than likely can pinpoint where the problem is coming from and fix it faster.
Lot of hoes. Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Lot of hoes. Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Lot of hoes. Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
Boom. I literally just copied everything I did from my doubles here up here, just because it's not a lot of vocals. It's two instances of backgrounds and a lead, so and they're left and right, so I have everything pan right, pan right, pan left. Okay, like that. Let's hear it.
Dip walk hard, do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
Okay, cool. Let's bring this main vocal to the point.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
I can already tell the way he recorded it was really close to the mic. It recorded very quietly.
Yeah. Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck? Do you
Okay, cool.
have a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
Now when it comes to the compression on his main vocal, I'm gonna mute his backgrounds for now. I'm gonna put some de-essing in it right now. I like where it's sitting. The vocal after the compression, I'm gonna add some de-essing. This de-esser right here is the one that I use to take care of harsh frequencies. You can also use this inside of the FabFilter Q that has a compression element to it as well that you can just use there. So let me just show you real quick. So if you wanted to pop in, you could just go there, boom, and then you could use this dynamic range and it kind of does the same thing.
Dip walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck?
And a lot of times I just use this instead of the EQ7, but I use EQ7 in my videos because I know a lot of you have the stock stuff, so I'm gonna go ahead and use this.
Dip walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick? Dip walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your...
I'm gonna take out some frequencies that I hear automatically that's bothering me a little bit. And that's not close to the frequency here. Here I'm dipping out 3K. This frequency is 2.4.
Dip, walk, heart. Do you bang a lot of hoes?
Now I'm gonna actually do some de-essing. Around 6K is good.
Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick walk?
Okay, cool. You can see how just my lo-fi just puts the vocal in your face. It's crazy. I really love this plugin.
Walk heart. Do you bang a lot of hoes?
Power of distortion, my friend.
Walk heart. Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Walk heart. Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive...
The SIEQ is just for more body.
Walk heart. Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low?
Got my little sweetener popping. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go into my Valhalla. I'm gonna put this plugin here called Fresh Air. Why? You'll see why. Crank that up.
Slime out your ops. Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang...
Gives you that extra shine, my friend. I don't know if you ever listened to like Tory Lanez records, like when he was, you know, the Tory Lanez that was beefing with Drake. That Tory Lanez and his reverbs was just shimmering all over the place. Yeah, like this, that's part of where it's come from. It's saturation. It's high in saturation. It's high in saturation with a reverb. I'm popping into my reverb calculator here really quick. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm doing. All right, so reverb cal, boom, 53.5 on the pre-delay and 3.5 on the decay time. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna go back into my reverb here. 53.3, right? We can just type it in. 53.3, and then what was it? 33.3 on the decay time.
Slime out your ops. Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
Think my...
Slime out your ops. Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Slime out your ops. Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your...
Yes, I'm just going through my effects here to show you the type of depth that we get from our effects.
Slime out your ops. Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Slime out your ops. Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
I'm going to turn that down a little bit because the decay is a little long for me.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
Okay, cool. That's what the laser sounded like. I'm going to... Okay, everything here looks good. I'm going to cut a little bit of the lows on my decay. I want it to sound a little bit a little more clean, and I am going to put it on the ping pong.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on?
Let's do single delay.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your? Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick?
I want to put like a slap, almost like a theater sound. Let's see here. Style tour. Let's go. Telephone, no. NL delay, no. There's one of them that has like this slap crazy. I think it might be AM radio.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick?
I'm gonna do L2 here.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
Okay, so far so good there. Now the vocals are sounding great. I like the way the beat's banging right now. I think the vocals might be a little loud for me, so I'm going to actually put a trim here and turn that down.
Hang low.
Now for just bringing everything together here, this is my pseudo master. This is the master I use with stock plugins right here. You guys could check it out. Obviously Yhapojj is not a stock plugin, so you can check it and use Yhapojj if you like. However, you can also, yeah, it's basically just Yhapojj's plugin. So correction, they're not stock, but there's as close a stock as you can get, as in the price is not very expensive. It's like 29 bucks per plugin. So dude, you could spend like, I don't know, $58 and get these two plugins and you're good to go. And you could use these plugins again in your leads, and you could use it on, you know, different parts of your mix.
Walk hard, do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
And this is after.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick?
I'm gonna automate the reverb.
Does your blick?
All right, so now we have the backgrounds. So they're not matched up. So what I'm gonna do really quick is we're gonna go into audio suite. I'm gonna take a vocal line capture, go down, capture the dub, and then render.
Does your blick hang low? Low.
So it is pretty much the same type of vibe right there. So I'm going to use this as my guide. Go down here, capture, render, and then go down, capture, render.
Do you sip, walk hard? Do you bang a lot of hoes? Do you slime out your ops? Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang?
Easy money, guys.
Is your neck and wrist on froze? Do you drive a G-Wagon? Is your backwood filled with dro? Does your blick hang low?
And this is the mix that we just did.
Does your blick hang low? Does your blick hang low?
All right, so that's the mix, my friend. That's the mix, my friend. This was a long one. We have done it in under 45 minutes. I really like where this is sitting. That's it, my friend. I will see you in the next video. If you learned anything great from this video, please comment down below. If you want me to dive deeper into a certain topic that you might have found interesting in this video, you just want to know more about it, comment down below. I see all the comments. I read all the comments and reply to all of the comments. Also, check my description. I have some really great free resources there and stuff that will help you in your mixing and ultimately your music journey. All right, my friend, I appreciate you guys sticking with me to the end of this one. I will see you guys in the next video, and remember, my friend, you were here for the exclusive first, so when this song goes crazy, you got this video for the archives. This was a good one. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.